Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks very much for joining me today back here in Bianco Zoo. I hope you're well and hopefully looking forward to another fun episode here. Slight change of plans for today. First 5 episodes I've been building our little sort of entrance area here. But I think I fancy getting on with the beginnings of an actual animal exhibit rather than continuing with all of this for now. And I had an idea of what I wanted to do right in the middle here. So what I want to try and do is a kind of a sunken habitat with a wall and maybe a dome of some sort over the top, but I'm not sure about that yet. So what I need to try and do, and I don't know what animal is going to go in here yet either, by the way. We shall have to wait and see. So I'm just gonna bring it out to here somewhere. So what I want to do is sink it down a bit and then flatten to foundation. I want to make a circle roughly now, but I do want it as central as I can to this. Doesn't need to be perfect. I'm also not sure quite how big I want to make it. A decent size. It's very hard to make a big circle. I'm just thinking actually there is this, isn't there? Yeah, that would have made more sense, wouldn't it? How wide can I make that? Do you know what? Let's do... Ooh, hello. Hello there. That wasn't quite what I had in mind, was it? A little bit too big possibly, or a little bit too deep at least. Right, do you know what, let's just undo all of this, shall we, and let's try that whole thing again. There we go. Let's just flatten the land back. Okay, that should do it. Right, so what I want to do, actually this is handy because I can line it up here, can't I? In the middle of that, and then I can simply drag that over to here where I would want it. Hang on, is that? I didn't actually quite line that up right. I'm just trying to see where's the middle. Is it this one here, isn't it? Roughly. Oh no, it kind of moves about, doesn't it? Okay, it's fine. It doesn't need to be perfect. Okay. So that is as wide as it goes, which is fine, but I don't think I want it quite so deep. So how do I do that? Yeah, there we go. I'll just change the height to 10 meters. Let's try that. Interesting. Okay. Right. Well, that's a good start. So what I've got to work out is how to do a gate going into it. So let's have a look. Let's set up a barrier. Let's go with a small one. Let's get it on the side here somewhere. Oh, wow. Really? It's not going to let me go anywhere near the edge. Well, isn't that strange? Okay. Right, well, not the end of the world. I can work with that. I mean, it is annoying. I'm not going to deny that. But let's work with it. Okay. I don't mind sometimes when you have these little problems because it does force you to be creative, which is what this game is all about, after all. I think that's why most of us play it. Okay, let's go with that. So what I want to do, I want to create, because obviously I want to hide the land completely. Now I do need to think. I'll tell you what I might be able to do actually. Right, let's go with this. I'm going to go with the limestone look because I do like the white look. I believe there are off-grid pieces. Good. So, what can I do with these? So I want to create a nice edge like that. But then I think I probably want something like this. Let's get the angle snap on. And then I think I want to, yeah, I want to create an angled top. And then flatten it out, I guess. Actually, I could probably go back to that piece for that, couldn't I? Something like that. Let's just bring that across. Okay, yep, I like that. Let's just get them linked together. So the idea is I want to create a large circle frame like this. And then have, I guess just on the top here, I then want a barrier. Something like that. So the people will be standing this side of the barrier. That's the idea. And looking down into here. Let's try it. I'm just wondering, can I? Yeah. I don't know how close I'm going to be able to get the pathway to this, unfortunately. I'll tell you what, no, let's, hang on, let's get rid of that. Just a thought, actually, let's not make it a solid barrier. Let's make it a glass barrier. Let's see, what off-grid glass pieces do I have? Okay, what do we think to that? Yeah, I quite like that. That looks good to me. Let's see if this is going to work. So what I'm thinking is spin that round and bring it over to here, and logically it should create a perfect circle if you then move it around like this. Now it all depends really, doesn't it? How do I do this? If I turn the angle snap off, I wonder if this is how I need to do it. Of course, there's no guarantee that it's gonna kind of match up, is there? Let's have a look. So you've got to, every time you move it, you've got to try and make sure these overlap the same amount. Yes, it could work. It could work. And I'll tell you what, I'm just wondering, if I now highlight all of that, does it work again and make it a little bit easier? Should do, shouldn't it? And then again, just overlap that the same amount as that. And again. Nice. Okay, this is going well so far. It's very tricky manoeuvring trying to do this. You just got to hope that when you come to connect them up in the end that they match, which is definitely not a guarantee, unfortunately, and you might end up having to do something clever to try and get them to cross over well. Until you get to the end though, there's no way of knowing. And this is why sometimes you're better off going with a more solid wall, because you might be able to fudge it a bit better. How does that look? It's not brilliant, is it? Actually, I'll tell you what I need, because I need to leave a gap for that anyway. So if I turn this whole thing and line up that gap there with this gate, I think that makes sense, doesn't it? Because then this one at least can remain open. I've still got the issue at this end. So let's just hang on. Let's just copy. Actually, I will just copy the glass as well. Let's see. Yeah, there is a gap. So if I overlap, let's have a look. If I overlap that, we end up with a small gap here. Okay, I'm going to have to come up with something creative for that. Unfortunately, you also end up with a gap in the concrete. So I wonder if I can at least copy and paste that again. How is that going to look? Yeah, see, that doesn't look too bad, does it? Because it kind of fills itself in. Okay, so that can disappear, and we have our gap here. But there's a gap there, and I need to be creative with something in that gap. Oh, hang on, we've got ground showing through there. That's not good, is it? Tell you what, I can get away from that just by just lifting the whole thing a tiny bit. There we go. Right, let's just do some painting here so I can see what I'm working with. I ought to try and get the pathways in, I guess, so that I'm not, you know, I don't want to get to the end of the project and realise that I can't get the pathways anywhere near it. So let's try this. So this is our natural path. Oh, come on. Well, I don't need it that wide anyway. It would have been nice to get it a little bit closer than that. Blimey, what? Yeah, that's not good, is it? That is really, really miles away from the edge, isn't it? Can I get closer with a smaller path? No, not really. So am I best off going with a big path? I probably am, to be honest. Whoa! And it's, oh my god, it's all the way out there. I can't even, oh, I can bend it in like that. But it's not terribly happy, is it? Oh my god, it's really not letting me go anywhere. Surely I can, yeah, I can connect them together at least like that. Okay, this is not quite working how I wanted it to. This is in fact turning into what I would describe as a nightmare. I wonder why it's not letting me build any closer to the edge. It's a little bit strange, that. I'm sure I can usually build a bit closer. I don't know if it's because it's this natural pathway possibly and it's manipulating the land. But it's, yeah, it's really not happy with this pathway at all, is it? Okay, now it won't let me link them together. Okay, what's that gonna do? Let's just delete that for a second. Let's get these connected. Okay, surely it will actually let me connect these. Come on. Okay. This is behaving very odd. Yeah, see, now it's not going to let me connect this in at all, is it? Oh, this is ridiculous. I wonder if I can... No, see, it doesn't let you do things at odd angles like that, does it? Wow, this is a nightmare. I wonder if it is because it's the natural path. I wonder if I could have built another one any closer. Doesn't look like it, does it? Okay, hang on. I'm going to have to... Oh, hang on. Terrain modification failed. Oh. Yeah, this is just weird now. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, so that path has got to stay. I can at least make it a natural path. I need to then get rid of them. That is not letting me build anything anywhere. Do you know what? This whole episode might have to be written off because it's not having it, is it? It is not having this at all. Hang on. What if I bring that a bit further out? Terrain modification. I don't know why it's trying to modify terrain. Oh, hang on. Flatten terrain. Is that what I've been doing wrong? Have I had flatten terrain turned on all this time? Maybe that was messing things up. Let's try the whole thing again, shall we? You live and learn, don't you? Well, you live anyway. I don't always learn from my mistakes, let's be honest. You've seen me make plenty. Okay, let's try this again. I wonder if that flattened terrain was what was causing the problem. Yes, it was. Look at that. I mean, it's still not going to be perfect, but oh yes, that's better, isn't it? You see, I do learn. I do sometimes learn. And next time, I won't do that again. Unfortunately, when you're doing these big pathways, it's never quite perfect. Right, let's come out this way. Actually, I might just have to, let's build this way from this one and then connect that in. Excellent. Okay, that's better, isn't it? So people can at least get fairly close around quite a lot of it. But it has kind of messed up some of this terrain. I do wonder if I can just flatten any of this out. It's not going to, is it? Right, okay, that's fine. Let's get around that by, again, just lifting that whole thing a little bit. Okay. Ooh, this is fun, isn't it? Right, I've also kind of messed this up a little bit, but I think if I just select, actually, tell you what I need to do. I need to just go around and select all of this. And then hopefully I can just spin this and fill in those gaps. Hang on, I needed that one and not that one, I think. Right, let's just try this. There we go. Right, good. We have our basic shape. Still with a little gap here to try and sort out. Maybe I could put a little water fountain or something in there. That'd be good. I still don't know what animal I'm going to do, mind you, but you know what, I've probably got to extend this back a bit as well, haven't I? Because I need to, essentially I need to cover up the pathway. So I need to kind of, I need to get the two opposite, which I think is them. Actually no, what I need to do is I need to bring this out far enough like that that it covers the path. Hopefully that's not too raised. No, it doesn't seem to be, does it? Okay, and then the same on this side. Of course, I've got this here. What does it look like compared to that? It is a little bit raised. There's a little bit of a step there, which is annoying. Okay, let's see what this does. Let's see if I can spin this round. Is that going to work? No. Why is it doing that? That's so annoying. I know why it's doing that. Because it's, I didn't copy it on either side, did I? Yeah, it's so tricky when you're trying to do these things. Trying to work out the best way of spinning. I guess I need that right on the edge and I need that right on the edge, which it is. Let's try that. Good, that's better, but I need the angle snap off because I need it to look like that, so that this back end here needs to be the bit that matches, which is easier said than done. Hang on, I've got an idea. To make this a bit easier, let's split that off. And then let's go with the angle snap. See, this is going to make it easier because when I've done this first round, I can then highlight the entire thing. And it should be a lot quicker than trying to individually click on it all. Right, then you turn off the angle snap. And let's have a look. I'm going to need... Oh, can I get away with 2? Let's have a look. Let's just try this. No, damn it. I was really hoping I could get away with just 2 of them. That's fine. Oh, hang on. No, it's not. I think I've left a little gap somewhere. Hang on. That's fine. Do you know what? I'm just going to keep going until all these gaps are filled in. There we go. Good. Got there in the end. Okay, how does that look? Well, clearly it needs to get rid of all the long grass because that just looks silly. And there we go. We have our nice round walking area and hopefully a little exhibit down in the middle here. So the next thing I guess to work out is how the animals get in there and how the staff get down there. So I need to create a ramp, and I was thinking of doing that around the outside here. So let's come back into here. Let's back into our limestone. Let's go off grid again. Let's actually hang on. Let's angle snap and align to surface first. just to get this top piece correct. So we want it out something like that. Okay, and then I guess it needs to just gently slope like this. But I need it to look like it could actually exist, which is not easy trying to do this sort of thing. I'll have to sort of come back and fill in gaps. Actually, no, that's fine. I can bring that piece back in, right, and then to here, and whoops, no, wrong one. Something like that. Yeah, I think this could work. Create a sort of a little ringway path all the way around the outside here. Is it me or is it less steep now? Oh, and it's at a funky angle. What's happened there? Why has it gone at an angle like that? That's meant to be flat. I guess that's something to do with, I don't know, manipulating the angles. Yeah, see that's okay. Hang on, I'm gonna have to do this. I mean, it is going to create little steps, but that's fine. I just want it to look flat. It should be relatively straightforward. See, I don't want to step there. I want those bits to match up. Actually, I'm going to have to move that piece as well. Very complicated this whole design is proving to be much trickier than I thought it would. I'm sure there's probably better ways of doing this, but at the moment I can't really think of a better way of getting a little step system coming down into here. Okay, so that again needs to just be leveled like that. Bring that in so there's no gaps there. Bring it back and bring it down. We're nearly at the floor. I guess every time you move it forwards, it seems to, I think it's, yeah, it's when you angle it down again, I think, isn't it, that it kind of messes up the flatness of it, unfortunately. But that's fine, I can get around that. Okay, let's bring that in, let's bring it back. Let's drop it down. I just hope the staff can actually walk on this, and the animals, because the animals will come in and be released here. So hopefully they can work their way down here as well. Okay, I think we're nearly there. I hope we're nearly there. Cool, okay. Let's leave it there, because I think I might just lift the land a little bit, because it's not quite working down here, is it? I think if I just do a little bit of land manipulation down here so that it looks a bit more realistic. There we go. Good, good, good. So this animal is probably going to have to be something small, like the red panda or something, maybe. I wonder if I can see traversable areas already on that. I can. Staff traversable area. Boom. Nice. Why is it out there? The barrier doesn't go out there, does it? That's weird. Right, and the pathways are all linked in. Wow, okay. There we go. So, what is going to be in here, you ask? I don't know. Do you know what I was thinking, actually? I could have one giant tree in the middle that comes up and have it so that something can climb up it. That's a potential, isn't it? Not sure. Not sure about that. I like the idea of it, but it isn't really the look I'm going for in this zoo. But, you know, that might work, because as you come through here, having a big tree there would actually look really cool. So, yeah, I might do that. I might do that. And then have some monkeys of some sort in it. I may have to shut this off to stop the monkeys walking on this ledge, if I do go with a monkey. I mean, I still could go with the red pandas, actually, because I think they can climb trees. If you get the right sort of tree, they could look really nice, actually. Just have a tree in the middle with the red pandas growing up it. I will still do a bit more work on this slope to try and get it looking a bit better. I might try and put a different edge on it, of some sort of little, I don't know, little barrier or something. I don't know. Lots to think about. Obviously, I need to make this area look a bit better as well. Yeah, okay, lots and lots to do. Still need to work out what to do with this gap as well. And we shall see. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so what do you think? Do you think red pandas? Do you think lemurs or something else? I think lemurs might be a bit too small for that. It's actually quite a large area. But yeah, it's an interesting idea. Hopefully it will work eventually once I work out what's going in there. Let me know, what do you think of my randomly sort of sunken circle enclosure that I don't even know what animal is going in it yet. Yeah, let me know what you think. If you've got any thoughts on what animals you'd like to see in there, that's cool. Please do let me know. And what do you think of the zoo so far? Have you got any thoughts, ideas, suggestions, insults, criticisms, jokes, anything at all? Just let me know. If you've enjoyed the episode, and if you're enjoying the series, then please do hit the like button for me. That would really help me out. Thank you very much. And if you haven't already, then please do subscribe to my channel so you get notifications. And hopefully you can join me again in the next episode, where we will continue working on this new habitat. Until then, take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.